Hi Libras, welcome to my channel Foolsjourn, and I'm going to be doing your October reading. So that's exciting, and I'm wishing you a very, very happy birthday. And if you've already had it, fabulous. I hope it was great, and welcome, welcome. And so let's begin. All right. First card up, oh my gosh, is the Sun. The Ten of Swords. The Seven of Cups. And let's get our clarifiers in here for you. Clarifying. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. The Emperor. And the Magician. Wow. And the overall energy is the Knight of Swords. So fabulous, fabulous. This is amazing. All right. So first off, we have, for the Libras for October, we have the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune together. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if you could get any better than that. The Sun and the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness. So the Sun is, just all about happiness. Everything is joyful. The Sun shines light on everything and brightens even the darkest cards up. It clarifies everything. Any illusions, it clarifies. It's just, with the Sun, there's just vitality and exuberance and excitement and clarity and happiness and joy. So amazing. And the great thing about that is anything that's been hidden by the moon or any kind of illusions, you know, um, are broken. I mean, you can see clearly the picture clearly. It's almost kind of like the Ace of Swords. So fabulous energy. And you've got the Wheel of Fortune with it, which is saying that, your luck is changing. The Wheel of Fortune is all about fate, transition, just giving it up to God and jumping on that wheel and not being stagnant. It's all about cycles and, serendipity. It's go with the flow energy. Don't overthink things. Go with fate, go with the universe, go with spirit, and let things happen and accept them as they do happen, and not to be stagnant so that you're stuck, you know, and miss the wheel as it goes around. But the good thing about the Wheel of Fortune is it constantly spinning, so you can maybe catch it again. But it looks like with the Sun, you're going to catch it. You're hopping on that train, and good things are coming your way. I mean, this Sun card is going to illuminate all these cards and make them positive. Even if any are negative, it's going to brighten them up and lessen the effects. So fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. On to the next grouping. You've got the Emperor and the Ten of Swords, the Emperor and the Ten of Swords. So that is amazing. The Ten of Swords is all about, you've been through hard, hard times, but you're due for a rebirth. Someone has betrayed you, stabbed you in the back. Um, you know, it's kind of the dark before the light comes out, and then you've got the Sun, in front of it. So it's a rebirth. You've been through the ringer, and basically, dead on the ground to that point where it's a closure. Tens are closures, and something horrible happened, and you've been devastated by it, whether someone did something to you or something happened in your life, just a natural event or whatever. But this is the dark before the dawn. So just hang in there. It's over and done. You've done it, and now you're ready to rise up and start something fresh. This chapter is done. Get rid of it, and and you've got the Emperor here. So maybe the Emperor, is an older individual, um, someone in a position of power, authority, someone that you trust, that's a true leader who rules everything. What they say goes, everything. So maybe this person, or individual, um, helped you get through this tough time to give you this rebirth, and guided you through that. Or it could be you taking on the Emperor energy and saying, it's my time to shine. I'm done with all this nonsense, and I'm going to focus on myself and my kingdoms and my surroundings, around me, and build a solid foundation. So, whatever it is you have, you have the emperor power. Either you have it or someone has it, and you are closing that chapter on whatever that pain and horrible stuff was, and you've grown from it, and you're moving on. And next up, you've got the Seven of Cups and the Magician. I mean, wow, wow, wow. I mean, that is, it's just, this is just amazing. So the Seven of Cups, it's all about choices. There's 7 cups here, and there are good things in these cups and bad things in these cups. So the key here is to make a choice, and go for it with gumption, and gung ho. Um, do your homework, but then make the decision. Don't stay stagnant. um, and some of these, sometimes it can also represent that you're kind of overthinking, and kind of seeing things kind of in a fantastical way. Maybe you're kind of eluding yourself, or you're kind of living a life of illusion. I see it as you've got a lot of choices, and that's how I'm reading it in this reading, that you've got choices. The world is your oyster. Go for it, but do your homework first, and then pick the right choice, and then don't regret it. Just go for it. Libras tend to kind of overthink, and then they miss the opportunity. Or then they do something, and then they go, well, should I have done that and pick the other? No, just do your research and make that decision, and then go for it full steam ahead. And if it doesn't work, just something else will happen. And on top of that, with this, it seems like the magician is saying you've got, all the tools in the universe at your disposal. You can transform your ideas, into goals. You've got, you can transform really illusion into reality. So, if you do have any illusion about all your opportunities, you don't, because you're going to transform them into reality. Um, and you've got all the resources you need, and you can pull from all the skills that you've learned through your lifetime, all your experiences, your successes, and your failures. And you've learned from this Ten of Swords big lessons, I'm sure. So fabulous, fabulous energy here. This is like a miracle. I mean, look at this. The Wheel of Fortune, the Sun. Then we move to the Ten of Swords, getting rid of heartache, pain, and learning lessons, and moving on with Emperor power. Then the Seven of Cups with the help of the Magician, which you've got choices ahead of you, and you've got the tools to make any choice you do successful. I mean, I can't get over it. And your overall energy is the Knight of Swords, which is all about, you know, being able to communicate, converse, use your intelligence, your intellect, to speak your mind, and attack problems, you know, and figure this all out. So with clarity, it's amazing. You with this is all about communicating, using your intellect and intelligence, and your ideas are popping, 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 that good energy, and you're thinking things through, but not sitting on them and being stagnant, but moving ahead. This Knight of Swords is charging ahead with his sword of intelligence and intellect and communication. So whatever you're going to do, you're going to be able to communicate beautifully, with intelligence, and you're going to make a plan, and you're going to see your ideas through, because they're well thought out. So unbelievable. So Libras, what a great October. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you all. Anyway, have a wonderful month of October, and then I'm going to be doing weekly readings as well, just to give you little updates for your weeks. But anyway, enjoy and slay your month. Happy birthday, Libras. Whoa, go. Bye.